Welcome back, you lovely bunch. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're all doing good. Right, I've got a bit of an apology to make. So in the last video I did on this bike, I was a little bit harsh on it. And the reason I was a little bit harsh is because when you set the brakes up with the drop bars, like, they don't properly work. As you can see, right, when you pull the front brake, what it automatically does is it makes the back brake go on. There is the option to run different bars with this, but the only brakes that I got were the ones that work with the drop bars. Later on I found out that actually there's a different pair of brakes that you put on the riser bars, so you don't have this issue. So just to clear this up, this issue of the brakes pulling at the same time was only going to happen when you're running drop bars. But anyway, I haven't shown this bike enough love. It's been sitting in the garage. I do like fixed gear. Fixed gear is like where my roots are, and I figured what better way to make it up to this bike than to give it a few upgrades. And one of the standout features about track bikes for me is you can run them brakeless. And as you can see, we have this set up as a single speed. It has a back brake, it has a front brake. It's got some very skinny tyres on it. It's got these very shallow, like, aluminium rims that are quite heavy. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to give it a hell of an upgrade. We're going to be putting on these 60mm deep carbon stayer wheels with these beautiful DT Swiss hubs. I mean, what an upgrade. But the problem is, as you can see, there is no braking surface on these, so there's not going to be the option to run brakes. It's going to be a pure track bike. There is a place that I can ride it here. We have like a closed circuit racetrack that I might take it down, or you can take it to the velodrome. This isn't the kind of bike I'll take to the velodrome, but for a hack about town, bit of fun, like if you live in the city and you want a good fixie, I think this could be very good. Especially if you were to bang on a set of very posh wheels. So we're going to get these wheels off, get the brakes off, possibly switch the bars. I was thinking about changing to a riser bar. So when you ride a fixed gear bike, or when you race a fixed gear bike, you'll always be using drops. But one of the nice things about riding on the street or just out about is you can run riser bars, and riser bars are more comfortable. But first things first, we're going to get all these brakes off because this is a track bike and the last thing we need is brakes. So let's ditch the brakes. I would say that is already looking like immediately better. There's something really aesthetically pleasing about a track bike when it's got no brakes on it. I do, I love it. It looks all clean. By the way, it is completely illegal to ride your bike on the road without any brakes. You can ride a track bike with just a front brake. So if you're going to ride it on the road, be safe, have a front brake. Do you know what, years ago, I was a bike messenger, and I'll be honest, I used to ride like a little bit of a lunatic, or a bit of an idiot. You know, I was paid per job, and the faster you deliver the jobs, the more money essentially you got paid, right? So you were encouraged to ride really fast and possibly go through some red lights, ignore some traffic laws. You know, wasn't like, I'm not condoning it, but damn, it was fun. You know, it's a really fun job. And in London, I'm not saying London's lawless, but it's so busy, and like running the odd red light isn't the same as running a red light in Devon. Does that make sense? Am I just being weird? I've got videos of me when I was a courier, really bad quality. I used to film them with a phone on the front of my handlebars, or like a camera that attached to a portable hard drive. Like, the quality was awful, but there are actually a bunch on YouTube. I was thinking about doing a bit of a Dave reacts to how he used to ride video, and then you guys get to see me riding like a bit of a lunatic stroke idiot. Would you be interested? Because I could probably just screen record them and put them on here and then do a react, and then you guys get to see how I used to ride. I think this is back in like 2005, so you're talking like 20 years ago nearly, how things have changed. Anyway, brakes are off. I think it's time to get the wheels on. Right, let's get them sorted. Switching parts out is very easy. Like, there's no hydraulic disc brake, there's no gears to sort out. It's just easy. It is. There's just like not all the crap, you know? Bare bones. See, already, these Santa Fixies are pretty good value for money. The thing that does let them down, I mean, it's the same with most bikes. Like, if ever you buy an off the peg, like brand new bike, the thing that's going to let that down is going to be the wheels. It's always going to be the wheel set. The wheel set, the tyres, that's a place where most brands will save a few quid, because at the end of the day, putting a really posh set of wheels on is expensive for companies. So there's a significant difference in weight from this bad boy than this one, you know, and this is like twice as deep, but it's a hell of an upgrade, right? I mean, that's the thing, most of the time when I do like a bike build video, I have to like spend ages editing everything together and like making it a lot shorter. This one, I mean, it's literally, all I do is like pop the wheels on, take the brakes off, and we're done. We've got a bike that's ready to roll. Oh, look at that. Ready for action. So pedals for this, and normally I would run like cages on a track bike, but I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna use this mostly off-road on a like closed circuit track. So we're gonna be putting on some power tap pedals. It's a random set of quite expensive pedals that I found in the shed. And if you're riding track bikes on the road or on the velodrome, there's various different things you can use as foot retention. Because with a fixed gear, once you push those pedals down, it will not stop going until you fight it, you know? So you have to really fight the pedals, fight the momentum to stop the bike. It is not just a matter of pulling the brake. Your legs are your engine, but also your brakes. And this is why I do love a track bike. But what do we think? I think this is starting to look like a real bike. Look at that. Oh, I think it looks pretty damn amazing. Definitely the upgrade this bike deserves, you know. So a little apology to Santa Fixie for being quite so harsh about your brakes. But also in my defence, on the drop bar, the brakes don't work. So I was 50% right. I just could have set them up the risers. Anyway, what do you reckon? Do we keep the drop bars on it? I've just made it lighter, I've made it faster. Honestly, like the cost of this bike has just like skyrocketed. So power tap pedals, I think, when they came out were about £1,000. And then this custom made wheel set from Stayer is a little bit over £1,000 too. So I've just put like £2,000 worth of upgrades on an entry level bike to make it amazing. So again, me going on about affordable stuff seems to be a bit hypocritical, but this is just stuff that's in my garage. It's stuff that I've got on another bike, and I'll be honest, I want to go and ride this bike. I had a little pedal on the old wheels and I don't think they do it justice. So now with this fresh upgrade, it looks great, it's going to ride great, and I'm actually really looking forward to giving it a little spin now. Right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to put links to Santa Fixie down below. Obviously there is nothing wrong with the standard wheels. Most bikes do come with like a standard aluminium wheel. I just have the option to put some banging carbon wheels on it, so why would I not? Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit of Fixie content today. Let me know if you do want to see me riding like an absolute arsehole, and maybe I'll put something together with that. Remember to like, comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys very soon. Bye.